So my Fold 6 has just been delivered, so we'll open that in a minute, but let me just show you something that I normally do. You'll probably do this as well. So our delivery people here require a 4-digit code before they give you your parcel. So what I tend to do, and they send it to you by SMS. So you could, if you wanted to access it and you don't want to open your SMS, the thing that I normally do is I'll just open a new note and I'll leave my 3-digit code, so 3589, something like that. And then what I do is I just minimize this and it floats on the top here. That's one way to do it, and then you can just open it like that. And the good thing is, as you probably know, this bubble will float on top of any app that you're using. So if I was using YouTube, it would just float on top, and then when you get the knock, you just unlock your phone and it's just there ready to be used. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. So let's do the unboxing. I'm gonna keep that there, and here it is. So I do that, we should have some tabs to pull, so I don't think I need a knife for this. And by the way, I don't know what the camera quality is like. I'm using the Tab S9 Ultra camera and I'm using the 0.5 magnification, so hopefully that also gives you a review of how those cameras work. I don't really use them much, but because my phone's there, I'm using the tablet instead. So here we go. We're gonna open that bit there. Galaxy AI is here. And here's a box. So if I just do this, you can see there, I'm not just a brown box, and it's got all that in there. The usual receipts, let's put them to one side. Now, the reason I've got this is where I'll tell you what I've done. So the reason I've got this is I've got to return my S24 Ultra because I traded it in. Very good condition. I like to keep all my devices very good, but you will see I've also bought a Pixel which is damaged. So I need to hand this in. I got something like £650 back. I also, because I'm a key worker and I've been buying phones for years, and I didn't know that you could get a discount if you're a key worker. So on my Fold, I got a discount because I'm a key worker. I got a discount because of this. So I really paid something like £800 for my Fold in total. So that to me sounds like a good deal. And I always trade anything I don't use, like these old phones, I would trade in. So this is going in that bag there. That's why it's here. So let's put that to one side. Right. The other thing is, actually they threw this in for free. So I ordered quite a few things. I've also got a watch which I paid half price for, but I think they're delivering that next week, the Watch Ultra. So this was free with the phone because I bought those items there. I got a good discount. So let's put that to one side. And then there's nothing else in the box. Put that to one side, and here we are. So I'm gonna try and open these tabs here. So if we just pull that there, easy. We do the same at the top. Again, very easy. So let's open this here. Now you see that this is one of the exclusive ones that they were doing online only. So I really wanted to buy a bluish color, but because they had this specific one, the texture is very good. So the texture is not smooth as such. You can actually feel the texture here. That's paper, so you can feel the texture here, which is quite good. I like this. And you can tell, I think one of my cases on the, so this is my case on the S24 Ultra right now. You can tell it similar texture. So I quite like these patterns and texture like this. So I'm pleased, and this was exclusive online only, so I don't think you'll find it if you don't go online. So here we go. Let's just do that. Can I? Okay, I've got to lift this tab here. There we go. All right, ready. here it is. So let's just do that, so just you can look at the crease because people are obsessed with it. Right, here we go. Under there you can see the USB-C. You can see the keys on the right there, power and volume. And on the side there, SIM card slot. And on the front there. I don't really know if my video quality is gonna come out right. Let me just go to 1x. Let's see if that changes stuff. Oh, of course, I can't change it while it's recording. So anyway, here we go. So one reason why I'm keeping these two phones here, I just wanted to put them side by side. I want to see if we are getting to a stage where a fold can simply be two phones put together. So this is a Pixel 7 Pro. You won't believe it, I only paid £90 for this, something like 115 US, 115 as in 115, and this is my S24 Ultra. The reason I bought this is really once I hand my Ultra in, I'll still need a second device, you know. It's got a nice 5x I like as well on this one. The camera quality is very good. So anyway, I just wanted to see whether the fold is getting to a stage where it's similar to putting two Ultra devices together like this. So let me just do this here. Okay, we're getting there. There's a slight protrusion there, but otherwise I think we're getting there. It's very close, but the fold is, if I put it at the top here, so you can see there's a bit of space here. Yeah, half a finger width, and then maybe an inch here less. So we're getting to a stage nearly where you're putting two phones together. And if I just, I think in terms of weight, these combined would give us something like 400 plus grams, whereas this is around 2 something. So in terms of weight, the advantage is clearly with the fold, because these two here would be weighty. But anyway, the thing I wanted to kind of highlight here is the square edges of this thing. My goodness, it's very, very squared off. It reminds me of the old Note devices. And it looks really, really great here. I had hoped that Samsung this time would give us an S Pen within the device, but it's fine. I mean, I'm happy to kind of go with what they've given us. And you can see the camera bump as well. Those rings there make it really pop. I quite like this. Yeah, I forgot to remove this as well on the front. And of course, people would want to see the front screen because you know that the bezels are less on this particular device, and it's a bigger area than the older Fold 5 on the front screen. Still not, you can't use your S Pen still on the front there, but yeah. Okay, let's turn it on. There you go. It's taking a while, but we'll get there. So the height is actually less than that of an S24 Ultra, and then the width is also less, maybe a finger's width. So, yeah, you know, I think the size of my small finger really is the difference here. But if you wanted to see kind of the edges and the bezels, here we go. This is compared to an S24 Ultra. So as you can see, we're getting to a stage where this screen is much more usable. If you actually reduce the size of your font as well, it makes it a more usable screen than if you let all the big icons on there. It's easier to press if it's big icons, but you can put more on the screen if it's smaller icons. So you just have to kind of choose how you want to operate. And if you wanted to type, you could do it in this orientation as well. It's easier to type when it's like this compared to this. So yeah, here we go. Let's just do this as well. There you go. So yeah, the Ultra would be thinner, but if you open it up, the fold is about 5 something mil, whereas this is about 12. So the fold much thinner when it's open. So let's just open it here and then compare. And you can see that the Ultra is larger. The Ultra, as you can see, actually it's not so squared up compared to the Fold. The Fold has got some square sides, whereas the Ultra is more rounded, and I prefer this on the new Fold. Okay, that is it. It's still setting up, but I thought I would show you. I forgot to show you. This is the usual. You will have an USB Type-C in here, so that's C to C, as you can see, and then you have the usual files and a SIM ejection tool. So that's what's in there. The other thing I forgot to do is this free case. I don't like that it's gray, but I didn't have a choice because it was free. So you should always have a case if you're gonna be if you're not sure about caring for your device. I always like to trade mine in, so I try and keep them in a good condition. And I did drop my Fold 5 that I had before, but luckily it had a case and there was no damage to the phone, but a lot of damage to the actual case itself. Yeah, I say a lot, it wasn't a lot because it was able to withstand it. So let's see, does this come with an S Pen? Yeah, so, oh, luckily I do have the right color pen. So the pen is actually black, which is good. So let's just put that on there. Really thin, really thin. So let's just do that. So I have used a few of these before. I would usually wipe the screen down before I do anything, but I haven't got a wipe here. So just for purposes of demonstration, and then I would take off the, so there's a adhesive here, there. So you remove that, you remove it on there. It just helps it to stick to the phone, that's all it is. And then you put that on top here and you press. As time goes on, it does come off, but even if it doesn't stick anymore, it still works as a case, so that's not a problem. And this is the type of case that I've been using on my previous one as well. So this is what it looks like in a case. It does make it feel a little bit bulkier, maybe a little bit heavier. I don't know, blue and black, does it work? I can't see it. I don't know. I quite like that it's black here, and then these, like I say, they really make the phone pop, the cameras. So if you got black here, you got black here, maybe it works. The hinge also black, maybe it works. There we go. And it's still setting up, so I will have to do my fingerprinting things, but I can do the pin. As you can see, once it finishes, it will mimic my S24 Ultra. It's still transferring there. This is one thing I noticed actually. Setting up the Pixel is much faster than setting up another Samsung device. So here we go. I used Smart Switch, which is it will just transfer everything over. Once it's done, all this will mirror that as well. So yeah, there we go. That's it with the case on. Can you really see the crease? I think they have worked hard to reduce it. You know, you can kind of tell. For those that are new to folds, you will notice the crease for about an hour, and then after that you don't even know it's there until you finish using the device. I've used the folds since the Fold 3, and each time it's got better in terms of its visibility here. It's less pronounced, but as soon as you start using the device, you forget about the crease. And what I had done to get the S24 Ultra, I think I moved from a Fold 5, went to the Ultra to see if I would be really convinced of using an Ultra again. I think the basic truth is this: if you use the Fold, you'll never go back. I'm not going to make the video too long because I'm not sure of the video quality. As I said, I'm using a Tab S9 Ultra, and it's on the 0.5 zoom or magnification. So I just wanted to share the unboxing experience here and just say, actually, I didn't pay that much for this one because of all the discounts that I had. So I wouldn't advise, if you have a Fold 5, to go and get a Fold 6. I think you already know that yourself. But if you were to get a deal that makes it a good buy, you can trade in a lot of stuff. Samsung always has good trade-in deals. In that case, you may want to just have a Fold 6. So yeah, I'll wait for my watch next week and we'll start doing some more comparison videos and some testing and review. So that is it. Thanks for watching.